Yeah, rolling.
Well, hello, all you all watching the video today. I'm with AWE Media Access. My name is Asante Simmons, and today we are in Santa Cruz at the Augmented World Expo.
Santa Clara.
Okay. Hello today. My name is Asante. I am with AWE Media Access, and we are in Santa Clara right now at the Augmented World Expo. And we're just going to kind of show you all what's been going on today. And we have an awesome guest today named Michael, and he's going to kind of tell us what he does, and I'll let him take it from there.
Thank you, I appreciate it. First, thank you, I really appreciate the opportunity. Michael McNair, founder of Unicorn AR, which is going to be soonly rebranded really soon as we're working on getting funding. We are an augmented reality company that focuses on helping people with social disabilities and networking atmospheres like this. So our main focus is AR, AI, computer vision, but our main focus is helping people that are not as socially active as everyone else, extroverts, ambiverts, more of the introverts that want to still be entrepreneurs. So that's my main focus. A lot of the things that I'm really focused on is I've studied neurology, I've studied neuroscience and neuromarketing for the past year and a half, and what really gets me motivated is the emotions that people depict from others when they're interacting.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, we are making this video, especially we're targeting a lot of youth from 16 to 24, and back in Minneapolis, Minnesota, from underrepresented neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And I mean, for somebody who isn't into technology or isn't in the best spot to even learn about technology, where can they start to get some information at? How could they get some inspiration to really get inside the tech industry?
So I kind of got into this industry. One of the first accolades I kind of can say I have, we won Best Vive, HTC Vive at the MIT VR and AR hackathon, which was really cool. We built a healthcare product to help elderly patients get out of bed, and we did that in about 2.5 days. That showed the scale and the quickness in which this market is really coming when we talk about utility and not just gaming, right? I've done gaming for a long time, but I always wanted to create something that had utility, and I think bringing that business and forward thinking into this field was something that kind of like really just drove me. One of the things that I did really get into with bringing youth into this is, I would say, go to meetups, go to Eventbrites, get yourself out there, and first thing, create a mindset that is beyond what you already think, so that you can really push yourself forward. So I think it starts with the mindset to tell the youth that you can do it, and then give them tools like Unity, like creating in Maya, like learning small web-based things that you can do to really get nicks and dacks towards a person's goal, instead of just trying to say, hey, I'm going to jump into computer vision or AI or machine learning first. Start small and then build yourself up from maybe more web-based stuff to small things like Maya and Unity.
So how did you learn how to code and to develop? Where did that come from?
Okay, so that's a great question. I first started out learning from GA, which is General Assembly. I went to so many different meetups. I'm a part of so many different Slack groups to help with support. Unity has their own Slack group. I mean, there's so many things out there that you just have to go out and just actually do. YouTube University. I'm taking 4 different Coursera classes right now on applied consumer psychology, neuroscience, machine learning, and there's one last one, mathematical thinking, which all the tools are there for you. All of these are free, and all you have to do is just give your time. And I think a lot of youth don't understand where they can find it. And then once they hit a block, they don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue. Individuals like us need to tell them, hey, you can do this, you can do that. You just have to have that resilience.
Yeah. And a lot of the industry kids that we work with are from minority groups, and being out here, where did you get the courage to actually maybe be by yourself, or to be not to see anybody else like you out here? How did that make you feel? Like, how did you overcome that? Was it welcoming? Did they welcome you? Did you just have to get down and grind? And what helped you get that courage to really get over and say, I'm here?
Great question. So I kind of feel, I've said this before, speaking to individuals. I spoke at a coding graduation about a week and a half ago in New York, and I said that, my neighborhood, the way I grew up, I guess, was kind of built for this. Since I was young, I grew up around white, black, Latino, and every Asian, every different representation, which part of coming from New York I was blessed with. So when I came into this industry, it was just another industry. It wasn't anything that was different. But I did, you have to still see what's in front of you, right? So and me coming from playing basketball and understand coaching, I think part of that, I've been yelled at my entire life, right? I've been looked at differently my entire life. I think it wasn't anything any different coming here and seeing people that didn't look like me or people that didn't interact with me differently, because I look at everybody the same. And when I have these type of interactions with people that like yourself, or I have other interactions, whether they're with people that are, VCs or entrepreneurs, I have an I don't care mentality. I have a grit mentality. When you study the brain and really know what you can do, you take that into every conversation, every pitch. You take it into everything, into your work, into your life. So when I got here, I was like, wow, this industry is really underrepresented. So how can I change this? And the only way to really do it is within, right? And then once you come in and you get into the sector, then you can bring in other individuals and other people that look like you can say, hey, I can do this because I saw him there.
Absolutely. Wow, it was amazing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so we got one more question.
Okay.
As being starting a company, did you have a mentor? Did you have somebody who really helped you, held your hand, showed
Great
the ropes?
question. Great. Yes. So I did not do any of this by myself. I will always say that, whether it's on the record, whether it's off the record. I've had several people help me. I've been blessed enough to be in an area right now, which is San Francisco, with a lot of good mentors, a lot of good friends that were able to put me in positions in front of VCs, in front of other people that don't necessarily get that, as right out the gate. So, I had to put myself out there first. A lot of people don't understand that. You have to first put yourself out there, and then you have to start generating the ideas, generating the relationships. After that happens, people trust you enough to put you in front of other people, and when that happens, then other people trust you, right? If I come to an individual and I say, I trust this individual, they take my word a lot more seriously than they would if you just came up to them cold. And I think the world knows that. I think the world works off interconnectivity and whatever you want to say, networking or whatever, but I have several. I can go down a list of different mentors that I've had, from New York to San Francisco. I'm going to be finishing up a book, which is called, I'm actually going to be changing the name. It was AR and VR through the eyes of a black minority, but it is going to be All We Want Is a Seat at the Table. And that's the book that I'm launching in November, where I have a countless amount of mentors that I have now, from Charlie Fink, Mike Boland, Dulce Bayaga. I'm going to have Greg Payne also actually trying to help me out as well. Several other people that are industry leaders to really kind of, contribute to the book as well.
Awesome. Well, Michael, thank you.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just let the people know where they can find you at again.
Oh, okay. Michael at michaelamcnair.com, michaelamcnair.com. Like I said, we're going to be changing and rebranding the name, so you might see some Unicorn AR stuff up there as well. Handle on Twitter, Mike A. McNair. Instagram, Mike A. McNair, so you can find me on any of those.
Awesome. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Good.
Wow.